as Sherri Martel leads the very smug-looking Shane Douglas down to the ring. After what he pulled off last week here on this program, after that horrible display we saw, everybody in the sport of wrestling wants a piece of the franchise. Fan favorites and rule breakers alike want a piece of Shane Douglas, who is now the most hated. Well, here comes 911 and Paulie dangerously. For what, I have no idea. 911 has got a hold of Chad Austin, has pulled him out of the ring like a small doll, and is throwing him from ringside.
Since you want Sabu so damn bad, since you want to be the president.
Sabu's in the ring. Here comes Sabu. And Sabu is now going to work on the franchise, Shane Douglas. As I said a few moments ago, the franchise now the most hated man in wrestling after his comments claiming he is the uncrowned ECW heavyweight champion. And you can bet Sabu and Paulie took exception to those comments, as now Sabu unloading on the... Wait, the franchise fighting back. The franchise now going to work on Sabu. Snapmare takes him over, and the franchise follows up with a series of right hands. Sabu firing back. Sabu and Shane toe-to-toe in the center of the ring. What a fantastic added attraction here this week on NWA Eastern Championship Wrestling, as Sabu just going to work. Wait, Shane's from the corner. Backdrop on the franchise, who hits hard. And Sabu now choking away on Shane Douglas. He's an animal. He is out of control. He has been unchained. And Paulie has directed him. And double leg takedown by Shane Douglas, who is now pummeling Sabu. Sherri Martel on the apron. The locker room is beginning to empty. There's the Rockin' Rebel. They're going to try to pull these two apart. While Shane Douglas brought this upon himself. Yes, he has broken that plateau. He has now established himself as a singles superstar, as a singles wrestler, as a premier athlete. But at what price? But at what price? As Sabu now works over Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas wanted stardom. He wanted to be the franchise. He wanted to be a contender for the world title. Well, look what it's cost him. Every man in Eastern Championship Wrestling, every man in the National Wrestling Alliance, every man in the sport of professional wrestling saw what came down last week. They heard his comments. They saw his behavior, and everybody wants a piece of Shane Douglas. This man better have eyes in the back of his head. This man better lock his door at night. This man better have somebody else start his car in the morning, because he has angered everybody in the sport of professional wrestling, as now these two are going at it again. Every wrestler in this promotion is in the ring trying to hold these two apart, and they can't do it. Shane Douglas has ignited a fire that will not be extinguished, and you can bet gasoline will be thrown on that fire Saturday night, March 5th at the ECW Arena, when he's got to face Terry Funk one-on-one. We don't know what the stipulations will be, and it really doesn't matter, because if Douglas thinks he's in a fight for his life right now, he hasn't seen anything yet. Shane Douglas, you asked for this, and you got it.